All right, thank you very much, everyone. I sincerely apologize for coming late today behind schedule. I was just explaining I was in the radio and we had an event coming up called the Learn and Trade Conference, and which is this Saturday, the 22nd of July, and is the event's venue is Swiss Spirit Hotel, number 79 Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, Nigeria. So if you are within River State or cluster state around River State, you want to come there to learn. And on so we've been on air since yesterday. We've been doing a hype on air since last week. And so we're going to be on air throughout on radio, Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info, and Cool FM throughout till Friday this week. And so you may be hearing our voice on radio for the conference. And next week, Monday till 28th, Monday 24 to Friday the 28th of July. So it's going to be intensive training in our office at Plan B Xpress office. That's Chidima Plaza, number 49, Old Aba Road, opposite Mimi Tasty, Rumomasi Runabout. So I think that too, you have to book ahead for us to know those of us who are coming for the training, because it's going to be a certified training. So you will be certified and you have Admiral certificate, and then you want to use it to seek for work if you want, to be part of business analyst or trader, capital market trader, or currency market trader, or crypto analyst. You want to learn more, and so it's going to be helpful for you. So if you're coming for the event on Saturday, this Saturday, you have to send PH, to the phone number display, these phone numbers. So you have to send that to these phone numbers. So that's 091 and all the phone number display. So for you to be, because it's a ticketed event, and we're going to be conducting some raffle draw where you can win LED Smart TV 56 screen, and then we have mobile phone can be won, and then Samsung fans, and then we have power banks, and of course, customized t-shirt for Admiral. So prepare yourself and invite your friends for that event that day. So that's one of the biggest things we've been handling. And so we want to really show people out of this poverty. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, you want to help yourself. Let's be attentive. So we're moving, and just like on Sunday in our general info markets. So you may want to know what Plan B is all about, those of us who are watching for the first time, and this is what Plan B is all about. So listen, and while we continue from there.
Welcome to Plan B Xpress, an ecosystem for digital entrepreneurship and blockchain academy. We instruct, we teach, we guide participants to profiting from the global financial market. Our trainees is hand-on and a practical mentorship where people could learn from the scratch without prior knowledge of the financial market. The good news is this: we help people to navigate the system in the stock market, the forex market, the crypto market, the commodity market. And we've been doing this for the past decade and a half. I put to many people today that have joined these platforms, from where they work, being a student, being a housewife, government workers, contractors, and they've been doing nicely well in this space. For the past 5 years now, the narrative have changed from the aspect of the forex market, how it used to be. It's more decentralized because of the innovations and the introduction of AI system. And so we hold people, showing them how to perpetually stay on the peers that deliver to them, both in a swing strategy, both in a scalping strategy, and even a holding portfolio for a longer time. So Plan B Xpress is an epic platform that been running and situated in Nigeria, precisely headquartered in River State. Our office is located at number 49 Old Aba Road, Chidima Plaza, opposite Limited, close to Rumomasi Runabout, River State, Port Harcourt. And people have been coming and regular trainings and meetings we have. It is important for people to know that the financial market is going global, bigger, and expanding beyond what we used to have. I interact with people sometimes. They tell me after the financial market crisis in 2008, we have never entered into the financial market. I ask them, there is no transaction that happened that without the intervention of the financial market, being in the foreign exchange. I put to you today that the forex market alone is recording a turnover of $7.2 trillion in 24 hours. Why? Because of exchange of one currency to another. So what we do, simple to put, is to show people how to go into that ocean, catch their own fishes, nourish it again, and expand in their economy. Our goal is 5 years to financial freedom via digital asset accumulation and financial market navigation. We've shown people how to be independently do it by themselves, because we have seen for the past a decade now, most platforms on the internet have been usually the Robin Peter to paper. We said, what is the solution? The first solution we got was to educate and enlighten people for the right education. Be educated, learn, and learn and learn and relearn at all time. So, but most time the challenge we have is the poverty ravaging Africa, Asia, and Philippines. Most of those scrupulous elements come much to target the level of literacy of people around those areas. But we have taken the course and taken it up to say we must enlighten the public, we must educate the public on how to enjoy this environment. Ladies and gentlemen, a minute with us in Plan B Express will surprise your financial life for better. So Plan B Express, together we rise.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what Plan B is known for. And we believe in Operation Do It Yourself. And so we want people to be involved by themselves. And that's why we go to that length of making people to get involved and, take advantage of the market. So today, last week, we looked at so many things and just the aha effect we continue to do. And I gave us some link to register to some of us. I think several links I sent to us to register, that because we're going to be using them often and how to leverage the market and some other tools. So one of the lovely things is that I sent Admiral, link to us, and I sent TENTRADE, I sent CMTRADING and all the things to us to how we're going to leverage on all of those things. Then the crypto market and the need for diversification. Remember, Plan B, the special business combo, is a place where you can leverage on different platforms. One of the best way to averse risk is by spread of diversification. And I know a lot of people, when you tell them to diversify, they really do not understand why diversification. Some will say, no, I don't have time to diversify. I just want to have one aspect. I'll say, well, the point is that business generally, it comes with its own risk. And that's why I talked about the risk management and, the disclaimer. So we are not financial advisor. So you have to get that behind your mind. So we are not financial advisor. We are trainers. So we teach, we instruct, we guide people to profiting. So if we must guide you to profiting, that needs to say you definitely will have to adhere to instruction. And that's why we teach, we instruct, and we guide. Our guidance will work well if you adhere to our instructions. All right. And haven't known that business, when it has to do with business, it's about business, it involves gain and risk associated with losses can happen. And so to avert losses is to have diversification. All right. So I'm going to go look at what the market, and of course on Sunday, I told us about the market, what may be happening in the market. A good number of people may not look at it as the way we said it about the market, right? We talked about the markets having a chance of hitting that is going to be very dicey. The market was not having a very good direction. And that was why we told a lot of us to stay calm, especially in buying Bitcoin or all the like. So I quickly want to log into CMTRADING and TENTRADE, but I'll go to the market. Let's look at the market structure, like the Bitcoin, the crypto market, and then look at the crypto market, look at the stock, and of course, the currency market, right? So you're welcome, so stay calm, and then if you have your friend you want to invite, so let them come on board, and then so that we can move together. All right, so let me quickly look at a chart of Bitcoin. Like I told you, it has been a range market and is still continuing in range market. Can you see? Now, however, Bitcoin is fragile, but I'm much interested to see Bitcoin coming down Yeah. So, sorry. So a Bitcoin come down. So Bitcoin, I have a short position of the market since on my CoinW. I think I short market since more than 2 weeks or so, and it has been going up. I didn't do anything. I just forget about that one. So I've told us that Bitcoin, you want to see that if anything go below 29,400, then we can enjoy our ride downward. So we can enjoy the downward ride very, very well. So it's going to be lovely. Okay. So the strength of Bitcoin, yes, is strong up, but you can see several attempts of it breaking above 31,000, and then it was not just working. So we expect that Bitcoin to come down, though. Don't put the trigger on my head, it doesn't happen that way. So, but I'm much interested in seeing Bitcoin come down because that was a very big move here. You can see that's from 26,000 plus. So seeing Bitcoin at 26,000 or $25,600 is not a bad deal. Yeah, but please, most time, this is the challenge most of us to have. When we look at the market that is going to go this way, we are too sure. And then why you don't need to be too sure is that's why if you are trading fragile market like future, trading or scalping in currency market, that's why one of the first friend that must be with you is your stop loss. But for some of us who are trading spot for swing trading, one of the first friend you need to have as friend is to identify your support and resistance, and of course, a breakout of a particular market pattern or what we call a trend, a channel. So we can have a channel and you can have a chart pattern, you can have the candle pattern. So you want to see that the market actually broke out effectively for you to buy into it. Just like somebody must have been nurturing, not necessarily picking from here, but it's confirmed that, okay, the market now is going up, maybe using some indicators or at least a chart to see. Having bought from here, the person is still leveraging on the market continually. Now, I'm sure the person is fed up from here. Yeah, the person is fed up from here. But if you look at it as a swing trader, let's quickly, this is Bitcoin as a swing trader. So this is Bitcoin as a swing trader, having bought from here, and then it confirmed from here, possibly. So that's about 18% for Bitcoin. Now, that's a swing trader, okay? Now, for scalper, day trader must have been doing, which perhaps it's not going to use 4 hours. So now, just showing us that, okay, tentatively, we're waiting for Bitcoin to actually come down. Yeah. So once you break below this is a very strong support we'll be hitting. Then perhaps this is the last support within that range that we can come down. So I have a short position. I'm not saying you to take a short position. The challenge now is that even the DXY2, it has been struggling to rebound, but it's not just working. We'll see still struggling. So you want to see it go above 100 or 101, then we can trend up. Without that, then we may still hit down to a bit. So, but let us see what happens. So, but for Bitcoin, we want to see that if Bitcoin can still come down for us, that's going to give us a juicy, right? So that's that for, just to tell you that a kind of a highlight of the market and all of that. So let me go down here. Now I sent us to tab trader that you can always see the upper limit and lower limit and all of that. So what about the stock market or the commodity? You can see the gold. Ordinarily, if you look at gold for, you have to check it from, long time, time frame. Now gold had been, broke out and had been trending up, okay? So you could see that, you could tell yourself that gold, now haven't broken this place, looking at the long-term perspective, you are looking at gold to stop maybe at a point of 1975, right? 1975 to stop. That's having some resistance again at that point. It did have some resistance here based on short-term frame. And then you are looking at 1975 as another. Now, if it's able to break that, then you are looking at about to get to 2000. So it's actually bullish, right? But of course, so people who are scalping we definitely want to enter and exit. If not, it can wound you seriously. So, but you can see that gold take return back from 1892, thereabout, and continue. for those who are trading gold. And then what about the stock market? Yeah, so what about the stock market? So let's look at Facebook. Facebook have been trending, but I want a correction before I will buy back what I sold at $309. Come on, the guy is not resting. Yeah, so the guy is not resting at all. So, shit, that's a very serious movement. And then if you go back to check some narrative around the, okay, Maxima just say he's confident that he's on a good path and all of that. So, the stock market too. So let's look at the local stock market I was following. First Bank, First Bank Nigeria, and then First Bank FBNH, and then few other commodities. So now First Bank, I sold, and I think some people who were met in a training, I told them to sell at 220, 20 naira. So, and it moved up to 22 naira nevertheless. And then of course, we saw another good entry at 15 naira. And right now, is hitting a resistance at 17 naira plus. So I'm not going to be surprised to see that it continue the downward trend. That is the First Bank to continue the downward trend from that 17 naira, perhaps back to the 15 again, or even back to about 14.9 or thereabout. Now, for those of you who are holding stocks, now you can see the reason why diversification is very good. So looking at Transcorp, so Transcorp, yeah, so you see the Transcorp, somebody was asking me last week, should he buy? I think about 3.7. I told him no, let it come down. I think it came down to 3.4, and I think I was saying 3.4. Now, I'm not a Superman, please, so I'm just telling us, because you could say, why did Felix say? That's why you need to learn, just like talking about the structure, the market structure. That's a very, very good support at this point, and then he hinge up and then continue to move. So maybe we may not be surprised if you go back again to that 4.7 or hitting about 5 naira. So possibly it's very, so, but someone who must have bought at 3.3 naira or 3.4, 3 naira 46 kobo, he also right now should be talking about some profit, depending on how many volume he bought, because you can see the guy got to a very good support level, which is not breaking the trend. So it's a trend continue for the market. So let me go back to 4 hours time frame. So you can see that the market reclaim a strength back. So you want to have a retest and then continuation, and then you can say, okay, the market has resumed its uptrend, just like I say in gold. So, but one have to be very careful here in shorter time frame if you're trading, but a long time is still bullish and still an uptrend, as it were. So you may correct back again, maybe to 1955. I actually exits gold last week, no, yesterday, Monday, yeah, because I was short from 1860 to 1848, and it came down to 1843. That was lovely. Yesterday, 1845. So I actually exited at 1848. Now I'm not asking you to buy. I'm just showing you why we diversify and why we're making money as much as possible. You can see dollar have been dealt with seriously. So the market is a bit complicated, especially for newbie. If you're a newbie, I would advise you not to trade anything anyhow this season. It can get you wounded. Because why? What some indicators you're using against each other, like US dollar index that is against Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, US dollar index against the commodity market. The US dollar is weakening, and then the commodity too are weakening. So you get by the way to say what's going on. Let me just go back to these guys, what they were saying yet today. Let's see what they were saying today. I'm coming, just see. So sorry, there's a moment. right? So I just want to show you something. Okay, daily trading signals. So let me see. All right. Okay, so MFFT. Today is 18th. Right, looking at Microsoft stock traded sideways in the last session. Microsoft stock price remained largely unchanged in the last session. So the stochastic RSI positive signals in the line with the overall technicals. So meaning that maybe we maintain an uptrend thereafter, which we can even check MSFT, for instance. Look at it. MSFT, the Microsoft. What's going on? Wow. So it's so strong. Wow. Okay, but it's having the kind of some resistance. So breaking above $351. Yeah. So breaking above $351 can make the journey continue. So you can see reclaim the uptrend and then continue to journey up. And so, but I'm not going to trade it anyway. So I'm not interested in it. Okay. Oh my God. So this guy have not rested support. So you got a good support here. You know, some of us who are trading, so you just need to be careful. Don't be overconfident while you're trading. Euro USD traded sideways in the last session. So the Euro USD pair traded sideways in the last session. According to the stochastic side, we are in overbought market. Yet, but the guy got a good support, and then so that's some of the interpretation you need to understand. GDP USD remain largely unchanged in the last section. So pound sterling is untraded sideways in the last section. So the MACD giving positive signals, which matches overall technical analysis. So which means could still go up, as it were. AUD card, AUD USD, major downward correction of these, and then the as we dip slide 0.2 against the dollar in the last section. So the MACD giving a positive. So this guy, I told us, I'm still waiting for a very strong confirmation. Remain largely unchanged. The last sections and dollar pain and the according to the stochastic side, we're in an oversold market here, very largely oversold. However, I've taken some profit. It's a drip, but this the last section, Bitcoin fell against the US dollar in the last section. The market is giving a negative signals. Yeah, that can see very long trend of. So look at gold. Remain largely unchanged. The sessions and gold pair traded sideways. The CCI is giving a negative signals. Waiting. So now, if you look at what do I want to look at? This guy, I'm still waiting for this guy. After I took some profit on it, I still knew that it was not having a very good, strong way. Yeah, but we have taken a kind of, you see, and then it returned back. You can see my line of like a kind of, support, and it went below the support again. And we see now we trend up, and which was a very nice peep. I think I did some good peeps on this guy, having entered from here and up out, and I did about just 80 peeps, and I went out. Just about 80 peeps, and I went out. So, but to say largely the guy did 160 peeps. So largely enough is actually at the returning time. But don't be surprised that it went below the support. It may touch down again back here. So that you have to be careful. So, but when my indicator return back for confirmation, it returns and boom, then we have to reclaim 139.02 to 139.1 so that we can now trend up. So for me, I may have to wait to see a kind of confirmation upward. So I'm not tired of waiting. So you have to just wait till before you can wait for this market this week and it didn't come out. So today is Tuesday. If from now to tomorrow it's not coming out, and Thursday, so there's no need jumping even when it showed on Friday. You have to wait for the strength in the coming week, which is next week. Now, I'm just showing us all of these to know why the way we diversify, our portfolio. So this is USD GPY. So if I were you, you write down, if you're trading for currency market, you are your forex trader and all of that, you may want to write it down to monitor it and see when you have a very good confirmation, probably to buy into it, okay? And so those are the things that, in fact, in the video informations, these guys always give updates about that. Is this one today? Let me check if it was today. This is not today. Okay, so is it today? Today is 18th. Okay, so let's look at this guy. Let's hear what he's saying.
Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Fed Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CM Trading. And today is July 18, 2023, and today is Tuesday morning. So rotation continues. This time it's JP Morgan making new highs for 2023. But first, looking at today's major economic events. So starting out at 2:30 South African time, out of Canada, CPI number coming out, and out of the United States, same time, we have monthly retail sales coming out. Now, looking at the various markets, starting out with the forward symbols, the euro pushing higher versus the USD. And as we look at the indices, the NASDAQ and the Dow Jones on their dead highs. And looking at commodities, gold remains unchanged, while oil retracing to $74 a barrel. Now, looking at the stocks, Tesla on its highs as it's coming out with corporate earning reports tomorrow. Now, looking at Apple rebounding back on its highs once again. That was something we were looking at. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin unchanged. Let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. First, let's take a look at the Euro USD. Sure enough, this is where it becomes so super important, and I've mentioned this several times. We broke above that 200-day moving average. I did say, got to see what it's going to do afterwards. Is it going to make a correction afterwards, or is it going to continue? Sure enough, we're continuing. This is a solidified breakout at this stage, okay? I got that confirmation on the second week. Not only did we break out from last week into this week, but we're sustaining it. That's super important. Now, the next real resistance-ish level is 114.20-ish level. That's it. That's our goal, at least for now, okay? Now, I was anticipating perhaps, okay, this was the other option, that it would make a correction right after it made that spike. It would make a correction on the downside. It did not. It means that it's going to sustain itself. Now, how much further is it going to go? For now, we're not sure, but 1420 is my next resistance-ish level. So somewhere in between there is where I'm looking for, okay, as a possible resistance-ish level, and then retracing about 50% from that. Now, looking at the GBP USD, did not.
So guys, so you can look at it. Let me just quickly open my, chart here. You can look at it here, for instance, right? So my guys are retraced because it has lost the momentum. It didn't give me up to my 300 pips this time around. Yeah, so the guy just did 292 pips. So it's getting weaker, and so he couldn't get up that. And of course, you could see that, AUD card, it should be selling since, okay, and taking the retracement, returning back. And so once we break this, and then we're going to go too crazily down, just the same way we had all of this journey. It's creating the same pattern to journey back down. Never made it up to that 300 pips, so whatever bad that. So 292 pips with the expectation of 300 pips. So it's not a bad deal, yeah. And you could see the cross here, that the guy was already getting weaker over, and over again. So let me look at Euro USD. Now I'm showing all of these so that we understand, the business we're doing and why we diversify. into different portfolios in our crypto space, in our currency market and commodity market. So you can see that the strength of Euro USD is still very strong, guys. Very, very strong, guys. Very strong. With my indicator here is very, very strong. We start moving out of it, and so even when it's coming down, a lot of support is going to be on it. And once it breaks this now, it's just like I was talking about 14. So we still have a long way to go on Euro USDs. Once we break above maybe 1292, 1294, then it's talking about 14. I'm seeing about even 1499 or even up to 16 plus. So it's going to be very crazy, guys. So I don't know if you are on anything called short. If you are selling Euro USD, I think you can still get more wounded because the trend is still very, 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 very strong. But nevertheless, we're looking at maybe from here, but the sentiment, the dollarization issues and all of that will still have implication on this market. Okay, so what I'm showing us this. So when you're diversifying, so look at our crypto. I remember I told a lot of people to sell, some of their coin that they made money, like Solana. A lot of people to sell at $32 or $30 because you could see that Solana had hit $30-something and then start correcting back. You do not need anybody to even start pampering or telling you what to do. Once the market starts pumping, you take your profit and because expect a pullback in the market after a very good move in the market. So, but a good number of people just think that the market will just continue to go up the way it started. No, it wouldn't do that. So market had to retrace back and to take another strength or energy. Even you, when you're tired, you have to step back to take a fresh energy so that you can have, so you can see the retracement of Solana. So Solana could go back to $22 possibly. Yeah, so which means you ought to have sold Solana from about, even if it's not $30, but from $28. So you could see, and then waiting for another entry, probably from about $22. And if it's not able to make it there, if Bitcoin can crash very well, then you can see it back to $20 or $19, or best bet at the bottom again of $18. That makes sense? So if you have Solana, you can see we have lost the trend, the strength of Solana from up here, and then made an attempt, never, and then we got restricted, and there we're going down. So the good thing about it is that why we always want people to be involved by themselves in this business is that you get guided information. Remember, we say Plan B, we teach, we instruct, and we guide to profiting. So now I do not see reason why somebody would be in Plan B and complaining of not having money. You just that the challenge is that you start and you want to make it the same day. It won't work that way. So, and we're giving you those, we're giving some of us what's it called? Tap Trader, that you can use Tap Trader to check upper limit and lower limit. So if you don't have Tap Trader, you can go and download on your phone. It's free. Nobody charge you to use Tap Trader. And then so when you have Tap Trader, you can always add tokens you want to be checking or you are trading. So let's look at Solana, for instance. Do I have Solana here? Sorry, looking for Solana. Yeah, Solana. SOL. Good. This is Solana. Guys, can you see? Now, Solana, imagine even this is why swing trading is very sweet. If you're in Plan B, you will enjoy swing trading. Now, imagine people bought Solana. When was that? Okay, June, that was the bottom of Solana, June, right? June 10th at $12. That was very nice. Now you sold $33. So you cannot sell at $33. You sold at $28. So $12 point something. So you actually bought, let's say you bought at $14, and then $14, yeah, in the month of June 10th, and then you're selling at $28. That's about 100%. Yeah, 10th of June to give and take. Let's look at it here. To 14, that's a month loss. I'm not sure it's a bad deal, when you do that. Or even those that couldn't buy on time, it's still giving you opportunity of buying, sell, it's still giving you, it's still telling you this as another buy opportunity. It still told you here, this is another buy opportunity, $15. This was obvious. And now we continue. And now you could see that the reversal was now obvious here. And then, so we could now go down to $22 or lesser than that. So you want to buy Solana, you probably want to wait to see where Bitcoin crashed down the more. Yeah, and you could see where MACD, of course, crosses the signal line. That was here. Say, hey, you know what, we are going down. And then you see the RSI itself. So Solana, you want to buy and add to your position, you probably want to buy at 20 or 22 or $19 as it were. So those of you bought before now, I expected that you ought to have sold. I expected anyway. So this is a tab trader that still give you direction on, where to buy, where to sell, and all of those things. Yeah. So what's this? I think I saw something here. Okay. So now that's for, making money. Now we have 3 major markets. We are making money. So you do not have any excuse whatsoever. We have 3 major markets. We're making money. We're making money in the crypto. So that means we're making money in this market like this. Look at it, everybody. We're making money in capital markets. We're making money in currency markets. We're making money in crypto markets. And then in capital markets, you can do 2 major things, which is very fantastic. You don't even disturb yourself to want to scalp, but sometimes some stock will come, you scalp it, but the best you do in capital market, we swing and hold. Okay, sorry. So, okay, so in capital markets, what you largely do is to what? Swing and hold. Now, other people do synthetics of it, like CFDs to trade the prices and all of that, which you are going to trade sometime, like, look at it, CMTRADING, look at it here. Sorry, CMTRADING. So let me go to trading room. I'm not saying you cannot do that, but I perhaps do not really, yeah, sorry, just a moment. Sorry, just a moment. Right, so now, assuming I want to trade now, so this is CMTRADING. I just want to show you one of the greatest things we are doing with ADMIRALS. I want to show you something. Those of you who are trading, stock trading better enjoyed to what's going on? Better enjoyed to swing. That is, you buy the instrument and hold it, being just like your shareholder holding it. And that's one of the greatest things that ADMIRALS provide for us. We buy the stocks, that's what we call fractional stocks. Now look at it here. So this is, look at it. You want to trade stocks. So look at stocks. And so let's say I want to trade Facebook. So let me check Facebook. Facebook. Okay, opening in 1 hour time. So that's if I want to trade Facebook, right? So Nasdaq's still open yet. So I want to trade Alibaba. What? This is crazy, right? Okay, this is 1 minute. I don't do all of those things. So let's say I want to trade. This is Alibaba, right? So I want to trade. So people who trade, price movement, and that is contract. They trade contract. That's not what I'm talking about when I talked about stock trading. I'm talking about swinging the stock, that is buy the stock, either a fractional, which is what's going to be made available for us in Admiral Market. So if you have not signed up for your Admiral Market, Admirals, I send the link to us in our groups. It's expedient to do that as fast as possible, right? Because we're going to be trading not CFDs alone on the stock. We're going to be trading fractional stock, right? We're going to be trading fractional stock where you buy the stock, even the price is going up and down, you are not afraid of saying you're going to be liquidated, okay? So you are not trading contract. You're going to be trading, though if you want to see trade contract, you can trade, but for me, and what I recommend for us in Plan B is we're going to be trading the fractional, and that's why you do two things on our stock. You're going to be swinging and holding, meaning you can buy, like we bought some stock, maybe I talked about NEO the other day, so let me quickly look at NEO. It's an international stock, and that's what's going to be made available for you on Admiral, so you can trade fractional stock. So let me look at NEO. Okay, NEO actually corrected back, and then want to break up again, and then wow. So chances are there that NEO could continue. So for instance, you are good to go and want to buy NEO. Maybe you want to buy like 3 or 4 NEO right now. So you buy 2 or 3 or NEO or 5 NEO. So almost $11. You buy 10 or 10 of them and you keep. So you leave it there. So imagine like some people have bought NEO at $7, June. Let's say June this year, June 1st of this year, $7.5. And right now, so if they want to sell, it's just that market to be open and then they can sell. That's fractional and not be under pressure of the market movement because you are not trading contract. Make sense? So, but you want to still trade contract, why not? You can trade contract. And then number 2, the currency markets. Yeah, the currency market, people scalp. We don't stop you not to scalp, right? We don't stop you not to scalp, but I love swing trade. I love swing trade more than scalping. Yeah, so but you can scalp though, but I love swing trade more than scalping. So what we predominantly do on currency market is to swing. Now let me go. If you look at it, this is. Let me go to AUD card. AUD card. If you follow me, if you're on Plan B and you have been following me, my movement on AUD card, now you could see that this is AUD card. This is AUD card. Can you see when I say entry point for swing traders? So in my currency trading, I do more swinging than scalping. So I do more swinging than scalping on my, somebody was asking me, what do we mean by fractional? Thank you very much for that question. If you want to ask question, because Tuesday's stuff is interactional, right? So do more of. So fractional stock means you are buying a unit, right? You are buying the shares itself and not the contract. You are buying the stock, the shares itself. So that means you are a shareholder for the company, not a contract. A person who trades contract does not have that particular asset. Somebody who trades, now let me use a practical example. Those of us who know about Bitcoin, So somebody who trade, right? Somebody who trade crypto. Now, let me use an example. Somebody who trades crypto, if you buy one Bitcoin, let it go here. Let me go to this place. Okay. So let's say I'm buying Bitcoin now or Solana, whichever one. If I buy Solana now, say I want to buy Solana, and then whichever price, let me use market, for instance. I don't use market, it's just for the purpose of this. This is a demo, so I don't have anything to do. So I want to buy one, okay, I want to buy worth of $50. Yeah, so I'm buying. So I buy. Yeah, confirm. So now look at it. I have 1.99 Solana. So that is fractional. So if my money, if Solana ought to be like Solana is like Bitcoin, maybe 20-something thousand dollars or $30,000. That's the price of Solana. Now buy worth of $50, I will have fraction of Solana, not one. So that means I'm buying unit of Solana. On the other hand, and I want to trade again, on the other hand, and I come to here and go to perpetual, that is future trading. So now I go to perpetual. So the same Solana, and I'm now trading it. So in this way, I want to enter Solana. So this is, so Solana, SOL. So I'm trading Solana. So if I buy Solana here, I'm not buying the token as a share. I'm bidding on the contract. So that's the difference when you are trading stock on broker. Yeah, if you are trading stock on broker and you are trading only the pricing, that's like on the MT4, for instance, you are trading the contract. So you can get liquidated, whatever. You can have issues of your account blown and all of that. But people who are trading, what is it called? People are trading, what's it called? People are trading the token itself, buying the unit or fractional. The price crashed down. They only reduce in the value of what they are holding, but the volume they have is still constant. So that's what I mean by fractional. So you are buying units and not a contract. So then people are trading crypto, Bitcoin. So if you are trading the ETF, you are trading the contract. So if you are trading, buying the coin itself, you are holding the unit. The advantage of contract is that you can do leverage, and you can do more percentage profit. And you may not necessarily need to wait for some longer time before you can make money, because the movement, you can be taking the profit in between. That's what it means, okay? All right, so now, so I quickly will go here this way. So I said, okay, so we talked about contract, we talked about fractional, okay. So swinging, you are buying and selling at the appropriate time. And so I was telling us about the AUD card, for instance. I was telling us about the AUD card. Yeah, so I was telling us about the AUD card that I swing. And I told people, look at the AUD card here. What did I say? I say war zone. We couldn't break it. I say if we break here, it will be coming flying bird. Another small obstacle, and then end of the flight before it to come down. But look at the war zone. He couldn't fight the war. So he have to return. And getting back, he didn't get to the war again now. He's getting weaker. And then he said, you know what? Let me go and take more power. This time around may go worse, maybe go below the previous time. So who knows? So, but we're just watching, you know. Sometime, if I have time, I will have entered this one. But if I still check if I have enough time, I can now swing down and then until when it's taking a reversal again, okay? So that's what will be by swinging, but that doesn't stop you not to take profit in between. If you want to do, you can have 1 or 2 or 3, you open on your MT4, and then the same PS you open for the short position, close it and make profit, while the other one continue to go as long as possible. Okay, I think just like, sorry, let me just do an experiment if I can find it, because I have a lot of experimentation rather. Okay. So assuming I want to enter this guy now because of the swing, right? It's just for me to, sorry, I could not display that before the device is not connected here. Let me see if I can see an account I can connect here. Sorry, just a moment. Just a moment. Sorry, guys. Sorry, back your pardon. Just trying to do something if I can get it done. Just hope I can get this done so that I can do experiment for you guys. Something. All right. So come up here if I can see that. Okay. So if I had, just hope this guy's gonna go through. A device is not coming up. Okay. Okay. All right, so let me just do something if we could see that. Okay, so this is an example, for instance. This is an example. Yeah. So this is an example. You know, assuming you want to, this is an example, AUD card. So this is like you go to the quotes, that's where those instruments are, and then allocate, allocate AUD card. So this is AUD card below here. So if I click on AUD card, I can open the chart to see how is it like. So I told us, I said, okay, AUD card now had lost the momentum, that's lost the strength, and perhaps I want to enter to short AUD card, right? I want to sell AUD card because for swing, obviously the guy didn't cross to the usual place, as it were, like I showed us. Now I have two options. If I go to where I can take trade, right? I can click on this button up here. All right. So I open that and I look at it. So, okay, what should I do? I can use just instant execution, which is the market, or I use what? Sell limit. So I use sell limit. So what I can be very conservative. So, but let's say I want to trade. So I use let's say 0.05 lot size or 0.08. right? 0.08 lot size. Some use 0.1. So if you use 0.1, that is $1 per lot size. So, okay, so let's do, for you, I would recommend you use 0.1, 0.01 or 0.05. Now, this is this. So at what price do I actually want to enter? Maybe I still expect a little move up. So I said I expect 0.901. That's where I want to enter from. Take profit, no. Stop loss, no, because this one, I'm swinging it. So then I click on place order, okay? Now, in doing that, I've set a limit order. I can open again and then take another lot size, maybe 0.05, 0.05, and then I change this to sell limit, and perhaps I take my price. So my price is 8,999, stuff like that, right? Now this one, maybe I want to take profit at a given price, so but I'm not located, because that's why in trading you have to arrange yourself, right? So, and I say, okay, so place order. Can see 2 orders have been placed. I leave, right? I just set this sell limits and then I leave. So now when I can set about 2 or 3, when any other, when it peaks and it trades that, I can decide to close one that I'm not swinging with, all right? And then I continue my journey. So that's, you know, the swing trade of a market. You have understood the direction. However, you have to be sure that the market actually has retraced at that point, which you can see the AUD card now is actually retracing and all of that. So, but a market that's not really giving you a pure direction and you are trying to do that, then that's where people get wounded, right? Just like Bitcoin now, it's not yet confirmed that the down is sure. It's just dangling, doing what it likes. So you have to be very careful. All right. So you have to see that this guy, you can see now like my line here. So you have to see that Bitcoin eventually struggle and lost the trend. And because the moment it loses this trend and begin to range here, the next, when it's going to crash down, maybe 28,200, and then the next to 27,005. Now to get to another, you know, turbulent place, perhaps to 25,700 thereabout again. So, but you could expect that Bitcoin, but for the fact that you expect Bitcoin to crash down does not mean you can go and short and then go off, unless those people who want to have time and be scalping, if they short, they quickly take the market. Even the same thing on gold, but you know that the strength on gold is more up because it retraces at a kind of what we call the 50 MA when you are using RSI. You can see the trend continue. This is a journey. They still continue. And of course, you want to see more uptrend. So imagine somebody who have entered gold from, you know, 1949, thereabout. 1949 to this. It's crazy, guys. Yeah. Gold can be very crazy. So yes, that's just a thing. So, but the moment you consolidate above this, then you can be sure that you are heading up to maybe 2,000 for gold. Now, somebody will say, "Can I enter gold now?" I didn't say so. You have to be careful when you're doing it. But the trend is strong upward than downward. Because if you look at it, the bigger time frame, it was down for a while. So look at it here. Right, you got it bounce back here. Yeah, you could see that nothing is actually holding it for a long time frame. You get up here, you're looking at 1977, yeah, 1973 thereabouts, and yeah, so 1977. Then you have right 2022. right? 2022, give and take. So you can see the long run. So some big guys probably have entered 1893 or 18 or 1901. They're still in the market because they were trending. So imagine at 1901, that's why you have different. So 1901 up until where we are now. This is 6,408 pips. So if you are using 0.1 lot size, so you are 6,000 plus. For those guys who are big boys and who are trading with very dangerous move and all of that, might have used one standard lot size. So you are looking at 6,400 multiplied by 10, 6,400 pips multiplied by 10. So that gives you about $64,000. So, but they wouldn't open these, one trunk. They will have created different trunks of entry and all of that. That is stacking up to where they are. And then, so you can now see why to swing trade can be very, but it can take a long time for you to find an entry position. Such person now since, can you imagine, since May, he has not traded and he's just watching, or even he's trading, just doing minor ones. And then even when he recovered here, and another thing I want us to know is that some persons at the recovery here is still very careful because you know that there's a resistance over here, looking at this point. Can you see? So at this point now, it now says, okay, and this is a very good confirmation. A retest to this previous, this very nice support for it. And then the journey, say, okay, now I'm good. Now, some persons now are going to enter from here. I'm not asking you to enter. Some person must have entered here, or even entering from this place up to this place. We still do 5,000 pips, which is not bad, right? So let me do just experimentation. This is, look at, let me go to CMTRADE. Sorry. Okay, so like assuming I want to enter gold, this is gold. Let's go here. Yeah, XAUU. So this is gold. So assuming I want to enter gold, right? Let me say I'm using 0.03 or 0.02. I don't think there's enough money here. And then at what price I needed to set. So maybe I want to set a market price, take profits, stop loss, and all of that. Yeah, so but this one, I just for the purpose of this experiment, right? I just want to buy now. If I want to set a stop loss, I can set. So I just want to buy. So look at it. Invest. Showed me the lot size I'm picking. Yeah. So how much am I investing? Require margin $39. Come on. So I click buy. Okay, this time of buy. So this is it, processing. So you can see I'm at loss already because of I do not normally enter the market entry, instant execution. I normally enter with my limit price and all of that. So you can see now I'm already on $3 profit. So I don't mind those profits you're seeing. So just fluctuating, but you can see now the trade is already running. So you can see gold. So I'm on $2 profit and all of that for the purpose of experimentation. So if I like now, I can come back there and set my take profit, right? So I can modify my trade if I go to my, I think I have this guy, right? So this is on the web, right? So let me stop and share the same. I think I have this same here. Gold screenshot, share screen. Okay, sorry, wait first. Let me check. Okay, so let's see. All right, let's see. Okay, so here is this. Okay, it's still running on profits. I will show you guys now. Yeah, so share screen. Okay, so look at it on MT4. You know, this does a web trading. It's on MT4. So look at it. This is the market we just entered, right? So if I, want to close it because, I just enter without any proper planning and all of that, no risk management and stuff like that. So if you look at it, look at gold. Sorry. So I go to quotes. So look at gold. Open chart. It's coming on. Since it's just loading. Wow. So you can imagine if I have set a take profit, we saw gold move up very crazy amount. Gold went up to very crazy amounts. What's this time frame? 4 hours. So went to as high as 1970 stuff. Let's look at it. It went up to 1971. That was already a very big profit. If you look at my trade now, I'm at loss, right? So very high sell pressure, but that's why you don't panic. Look at it, look at the trade. I'm on $7 loss. That's the market that was. Okay, that's news. Okay, I was not even crazy. However, the structure of gold was so powerful that now, since morning, I have a guy who was already on gold since yesterday. Well, I don't normally enter market yesterday. Yeah. Right. Of course, negative for Euro USD. It's going to create, it's still going to kill Euro USD. Yeah. So somebody just giving me feedback now, what's happening in the market and all that. So now, so imagine now I'm having a floating loss. So that's how the market is. I'm having a floating loss. If you do not know what you are doing and you don't properly manage your business, your money, and follow your trend activities and all of that, you can lose everything. You can lose everything. Everything can just go down the drain and all of that. So, but you don't want to do that. That's why you do proper risk management and all of that. So you can see gold now. Yeah. My money, I'm already a floating loss of about $7 at a point, now $5 or so, it will continue like that. So now for anyone who know what he's doing, he probably wants to, when he's confirmed that the trend is going up, that's when you open more positions and open more position as much as possible. Okay. So that's that for this. Just showing you all of those things so that I can learn more. Thank you very much. Dino Forever just giving me updates. Okay, somebody say, in those accounts in MT4 you open, how do you know one is 4 hours? Just to tap it, it will give you a cycle you can select. The news is just came out on the negative for USD, of course, USD. Okay, so guys, now I quickly will go back to what I was just showing us. So can you see now I'm on a very serious drawdown, and then ordinarily the market first went up to 1971, 1972. So, if I had, that's why you don't just run a FOMO into a market. For people, okay, I think I need to show you guys something. Now, let me show you guys something. Now, being that I place this trade now, I can do this. I can do this. I told you guys, I say, I'm looking at the market. Sorry, maybe, so I can do this. So, let's go here. So let's look at it. I can look at the same markets. Okay, I can click, hold it down, and modify my order. So modify my order, meaning I want to now take profit on this same order. So I can go back there and set my take profit point 1,900 and let's say 75, just in that, for instance. So to take my profits, 1,975, maybe 0.77. So stuff like that. And I click modify. Okay. So I click modify. So meaning I've set take profit at this is so price. If you go to the you're going to see where my take profit up there. See the red line up there. Now I'm telling you that when the market get there, it will take me out by giving me profit. Now, this is the thing where you are sure of your analysis or trend of the market. Now, you can still place new order, which those one you may allow it to be, right? So by that, you are placing new order, maybe 0.1, 0.01, 0.01 in 3 or 4 places. Then you can be closing those ones gradually because, you enter this one at 1966.19, and then you want to enter maybe when it came down to 1961. So entry at the 1961, now even when you get to 1966 already in profit, you may be closing those ones. So that's for people who have time to do day trading and all the like. Okay, so but I don't have time for that. So that's why you need to be sure of your trade you are entering. Okay, so let's quickly go back. Talking about, let's look at, oh, sorry, not calculator. I want to look at the economic calendar, the news that we just saw. Now, guys, you can see now my market is returned back to, I'm now back to maybe where I was before. Okay, so this is this economic calendar. What happened to CPI? I see. I see. Let me just look at it. Forest factory. Okay, so just a moment. Okay, so let's look at it. What's sorry. Okay, I think US dollar is now trying. Okay, the network is still congested. So today is 18th. Okay, CPI. Change the price of goods and services purchased by consumers, including the 8 most volatile items. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. That's CAD. What are the I see so. I see so. Next coming industrial production. I saw C. Dollar, US dollar, sorry. But let's look at CAD. Okay, I think there should be some momentum coming now. This is where people always melt. You can see the money that was on profit is now negative, and somebody say, "Oh my God, let me close it." That's you don't know what you're doing. So you just allow it to run. So let me look at Euro USD now. That means this guy, AUD JPY, should be picking. Okay, I think there may be some edge on USD, in the coming week. Yeah, you may have some edge in the coming week on the USD. So that means there could be a headway for the guy. So let me look at 4 hours time frame. It's still fragile though. We can't celebrate anyway. So it's still very, very fragile. So, but I think for 4 hour time frame, yeah, so it's showing some signs that you could say I would rather short Euro USD to an extent, targeting how many pips? First of all, targeting 100 pips, 90 to 100 or 103, 90 to 71 to 103, and eventually if we can endure to 173 or 200 pips, so which is not bad, but compared to the wound, the pains, the guy caused a lot of people, and some of us, because on some of our trading platform, that they missed out of the, you could see when the guy just, broke out of this thing, and the guy has refused to respect anybody. The guy has refused to respect anybody. All right. So the guy have refused to respect anybody, broke out and consolidate at him, and then continue journey. This is the place a lot of people miscalculated, and the guy broke out. So, but at this time, we should expect, the journey back, but depending on how the...
Boss, you're not sharing your screen, no.
Jesus Christ, I've wounded you people, I'm sorry. Okay, my screen is showing now, right?
Yes, sir, we can see it now.
Okay, thank you very much. So, like I was saying, I said temporarily, maybe from now to next week, we should see some strength for gold, for USD, right? And now being able to, at least to an extent, recover to an extent, and perhaps looking at about 77 pips to maybe 205 pips, about from where it is now. But that doesn't mean that it has recovered so much wound, because this was the breakout. It was a breakout that we're still on tonight. So imagine the breakout, yeah, from here. So that's about 340 something pips, or even to the all-time high was about 380 pips, thereabouts. So compared to that, so if I were you, I would target 100 pips at a good entry for Euro USD, maybe tomorrow, right, for a good confirmation, so that one don't use his hand to destroy himself, as it were. All right, so let me just quickly look at the US dollar index. Okay, so we have a short here. So, but that's not a confirmation. Like I told us, want to see 100 or 101 and retest, then we can loop up. So up to, maybe 100, so no, 100 to, yeah, 100 and 0.3, 0.5, and then to 100.75. So that's going to be a good move for us, but we're still going to be limited. over here. And that gives us joy for Bitcoin to find its way down for us. Why Euro USD can recover to an extent for this, we see. All right. Then, okay, guys, you can see my gold now. I'll be in very serious floating loss. Yeah, so what is serious floating loss? So a lot of people have been waiting on buy, and so I'm not going to be surprised if you retest the trend line and they continue the journey. So, but it may take longer. So that's why it's a swing trade. Then, but if you are not in charge of yourself, you may kill yourself before the enjoyment comes and all of that. So I, for one, I will have just maybe after now, if I'm going to open my main account to open trade if I want. So, but it's still now like depending on when we're able to break above 1967 and retest it, then we can journey up to, like I said, 1979 to 2000, very possibly, the long-time view, as it were. So you wouldn't need to, okay, now I said you have to sit down with JPY, USD JPY, and so you want to see a confirmation. Well, it's actually very delicate where it is. So you want to see a confirmation above 139.102, and then before you can ride up to 140 or even back to the previous time of 141 thereabout. The whole essence of all this is that settle down to get the proper confirmation before you just go all headlong and then go and destroy yourself before your time. Guys, so now, so this guy may have to break out above this. This my indicator is already telling me, okay, there could be a reversal, but we need to confirm the reversal, bounce above this pivot line, then we can move up. But you should know, going up is going to be tough for it. It's going to be very tough. It's going to be very tough. Okay, so so diversification. So like I told us, if you are in our community, it's expedient for you. Register. All those links we'll send on CMTRADING, on TENTRADE, and then on ADMIRALS. I told you about the fractional stocks, and then other things we'll be doing. Something powerful is coming, and we're going to be unveiling it perhaps maybe the day of that training on Saturday. If you have your friend everywhere in Port Harcourt, anywhere, let them come. This is not, we're not investing for anybody. So, we're going to unveil certain tools that will surprise you, amaze you, seriously. And then that 1 week training next week at our Plan B office. Of course, myself will be there. The Dean of Forest himself that I just spoke now will be there. So many other professionals will be there to so operation do it yourself. There's so much money on the air, but you need to get the right tools to catch it and then be fine. Okay. So, register your account. So you don't tell me money is your excuse about that's why we said register on TENTRADE. But of course, you need to be effective. And we say we're going to be using community trading strategy. But anyone who are not passed through the interactions, go after the 1 week. Some of you want to be on Forex. So the Dean of Forex, that's the principal person on EveryJet Academy. So we're taking us on so many things and dimension towards, collecting money from the market and keeping for yourself over time. Our goal in Plan B is 5 years to financial freedom via digital asset accumulation. Then your diversification in your crypto. We've been telling a lot of people about, this drip network. Now we have the drip farming, the drip faucet. We have the animal farm, which is the drip garden, and other things that we've been unveiling to us, but we're not leveraging on it. We said you can continue to build additional wallets. Like now, I didn't want this guy. Eventually, you can see that I just want this guy to stop at 10,000, but it won't stop because I connect other wallet to it. So as much as I connect other wallet to it and I'm building those wallets, they will be giving additional boost to this guy. So what I do primarily is that every day or maybe 1 or 2 days for half time is to come to harvest this. Now this is 211. So that because in 1 day, this can make 111. So in 2 days can make 222. That's what it means. So that means this is almost 2 days earning, and this is $40. So that is on the average, even if the price is just within that price. So that means this account can be making average. So most of you calculate dollar as the weight of any. No, we will look at the token. So, but let's even say you are calculating dollar, $20 multiplied by 30 days. So that's going to be $600 on this account. So we now say the target is that some of us want to build up to like 10, yeah, as an upcoming artist. So if we build up to 10, and then we can be having like average of $20 in a day. So that we're looking at average of, so please understand that it involves risk. So $20 in a day multiplied by 10. So that's going to give about $200 multiplied by 30 days. So that's going to give about $6,000. It's possible. So it's just a matter of target. Now here, I'm now harvesting this guy. So claim. So instead of hydrating it, so look at what I'm going to do to this guy. So I'm claiming it to take it to where? I'm going to take it somewhere now. So because I've started building another wallet about last week or last 2 weeks, and the wallet is already growing. And then once that one finishes growing, I'll take another wallet. Yeah. Now the one that have grown to now is a community work, right? So the one that is already growing now can help other ones to grow, because we'll be harvesting from the other one that is growing to help the other one. So look at it. I'm going to drop it directly to the other wallet. So look at the wallet that is on board now. So I'm sending to this 190 because I've charged a tax. Okay. That's why it's called deflationary token. So I'm charging there, go here, go back, come down. I've been saying that while we diversify, we spread our tentacles. So like some of us, I'm sorry for those of us, we lost crazy money on the blow of account on our evergreen. But if you look at it, to be very honest with us, those of us who are in Plan B proper, I mean what I'm saying, that we diversify. Yes, it's painful, but you can always recover eventually because you are not depending on one source or one angle. So if I go back to the wallet, now let's look at the wallet where it's been transferred to. This is like the other wallet. So created several wallets for different purposes. And then now, so this guy, so it's 6,500. So how many Wiggles? I need additional 3,500. So additional 3,500. Then I will leave this guy and face other one. So whatever is generating to, I'm going to compound it. Look at it. I click on hydrate. So even if you do not have up to 5, and you have up to, if you don't have up to 10, and you build up to 5, yeah, over time. Now, what happened when even this token just go back to $1? At that time, so $1 and you have 5, that means each producing about 100 pieces per day. So 100 pieces multiplied by 5, that's going to be 500. And then if it's 500 and it's $1, that's $500. So multiplied by 30 days, don't say I tell you this, that's going to be 15,000. Is it possible? Well, I'm not telling you either it's possible, it may work, it may not work, but who knows when it works, because that's one of the things that people who understood the DeFi gaming before us, and they were taking advantage of it. So when we now come in, it's like we're the one paying them for their cashing out. So yeah, so just understand. So this is another way that we've been doing. Then we talked about the ULS farming. So some of us, we told you that do your ULS farming, and then we have different ULS farming. That's Ultra Swap that you can do farming there. So these are the reasons why we tell our people to learn how to diversify. Follow us. We teach you, we instruct you, we guide you to profiting, right? Daisy too is part of it. I knew somebody who told me I didn't want to, remove any dime from my Daisy. I just want it to be accruing, and I'm sure the person must have built some good money. And so even if the person have some losses in some trade and all of that, so it can come in. So I have some little money here, this $24, because of this is like affiliating commission for me, because people make money and they withdraw their money. So I'm being paid this fraction. This is $24. If you check this $24 in Nigerian currency, that will be how much in Naira? $24, let's just even say 800 Naira per dollar. Don't go to what they may say it is now. So about 800 Naira per dollar multiplied by $24. That's how much? So that's about 19,200 Naira. So assuming maybe I need to buy, water for my children in the house and all of that, I can quickly come in and just scramble everywhere. And then, but why we don't waste that? We we are building towards the bull run. We want to make insane money, and that's why we spread as much as we can. Right, guys? So, so the news is now impacting. Ooh, see, you guys, your trade didn't allow me to take more positions. Guys, look at it. You know, I was telling you guys that I wanted to take more positions. Oh my God, what happened? Cannot take what? This connects to server. Okay. So my trade is back to profits. Let me just show you guys. Yeah, my trade is back to profits. Where are you? Was it network? Come in. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Let me just quickly open it. And so, okay, let me just open the web so that let me open the web. So I hope we can see my screen, everybody. Yeah, can we see my screen? Dino Forest, are you there?
Yeah. Yes, boss. We can see it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now look at it, the CM trading. So let's go back to trading room.
I think your goal is back to profit.
Yeah, it's back to profit. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You guys, I wanted to take my other device. I opened more trade on my main account, but I couldn't do that. But nevertheless, it's not a problem. So, but now look at it. Let me open that. Could it be network? Okay, yes, coming up. So you can see I'm back to $3. Okay, which stock was this we opened initially that was just crashing down? Yeah, so look at it, commodity. Yeah, so this is XAU, so gold. So I think I'm back to profit. So now it just to tell you that technically speaking, the guy is still where's Mr. Gold? So this is Mr. Gold, right? So you can see that the energy, right, of gold. I told you the bounce. So I told you the bounce for gold and over. So if you the next retracement now I'm going to buy just to like if I have time to monitor it, because today is actually most time when you want to trade currency market. Wednesday and Thursday are the best trading days, and depending on the calendar, the economic news for the week and all of that. So, but Mondays and Friday are usually not a good trading day per se. If you monitor and manage your trade on currency pairs and all of that. So you can see the gold now, I'm on $4 profit and all of that. So if I'm a scalper, perhaps maybe depending on how much I enter the trade with. So if I'm a scalper, I will say, okay, you know what? I'm just good and I want to close the trade, and because the volatility and things that have been happening, because don't be surprised, you may do all this and all of that and then jump in. Don't mind the movement. This is 1 minute, so don't get scary. I always like to use good timing. Okay, so but you can see my take profit is up there, and then you could get there and then sell off. So that means when you are setting the trade and you set some are taking profit, you add more position for riding, because if you don't have more position for riding, you are tempted to return back when you have closed the trade, and that could wound you seriously. And so some of the caution. Anyway, we'll be learning together. We'll be doing together. I told us we'll be doing community trading, buy and selling, and all of that. And for those some of us who do not know how to place trade and all of that, so basic are going to be given to you for you to know how to do that. Okay, so I'm just showing us all of these so that we create diversification, our farming in the crypto, our buying and hold, our swinging, and all of that. So look at it. I think I told us that. Look at Solana. Let's look at where Solana is, because I told a lot of people, they ought to sell. Okay, Solana trying to, it's not going anywhere. It's just like, when market is, trending up, and it would have a pullback, and that's what's just creating now. So just know that overall, you're going to see Solana, back to $22 or even $18 as it were. But some person now said, can I still sell? Depending on where you bought it from. For those of you who have bought Solana, because I know some people I gave Solana last month or last 2 months, they bought at $19. You can still sell and wait for it to buy it back at about $22 or $21. What if it didn't come there? I'm not giving you a guarantee that it's going to come there, but I think the chances are more higher that it's going to come there than not coming there. So please, ladies and gentlemen, it's so important. So we need to help ourselves to help make enough money. And then enough of cry, because why most of us cry so much when we have a loss is because we are not learning. Many of us are not learning, many are not ready to learn. And so when we have some hitting of the rock, we tend to nurse it more, and that's why we're not growing. And of course, when we tell people to come for training, people don't like coming for training. They just felt that, okay, what are they going to talk there and all of that? That's not it. You just need to wake up, help yourself, build, things around yourself and all of that. So, okay, this is ARB on, I was doing, what's it called? I was doing ARB on, guys, yeah. So trading on ARB. What's ARB doing now? So I think that this guy is getting more stubborn. I don't know why. Yeah, so I'm still on profit. So now one of the things that I've told us when we are using the robots of like, okay, so you need to monitor to understand the trend of the market and to know when probably to say, okay, call it a quit. Yeah, so look at this, my recurring buy. This my recurring buy was 8% and 9% on them. Now market is crashing down. You say, Felix, why don't you sell? These were not meant for buy and selling. These were meant for discipline, $10, $5 every day. So I don't need to have too much money to buy more Ethereum eventually. That's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for the bull run, and then I can have something. So this one is a portfolio. Like I told us, the portfolio at the point it got to about, now if I like, maybe if I have entered this portfolio on time, I perhaps could have closed, because there was a time it got to $250. I can just stop the boat and it give me my money. So $250, and I wait for market again to bottom out, because just like I told us, that Bitcoin to crash down to what we expect. Okay. So, okay. So I think I need to finish this training on time, probably, if I want to still enter my gold. All right. So to Bitcoin to, I have a short position on Bitcoin for more than 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. It go on negative, it continue. I didn't use stop loss on it. I'm not telling you to trade it without using stop loss. You have to understand what you are trading. Oh God, BTC, correct guy. Now, so it's respecting its journey. And then, so we need to see it below 29,400 and then retest again. But of course, a lot of people have entered short from here too. And then while other people were saying, oh, the market finally is so we have a lot of tools that we use to we're not bragging about it anyway. So we're just telling you the trend down is stronger than the trending up. And so we have to make the money, if you want to do. Okay. And so that's just the basic. So diversification is the answer to reducing your exposure to heavy risk. We make money. We help ourselves to make money. That's what Plan B stands to do for people. So, ladies and gentlemen, I need to remind you again that the event in Port Harcourt this week is by 10 a.m. It's starting by 10 a.m. I'm going to send a link to everybody. Yeah, because you need to book your sitting. Yeah, I think you need to book your sitting. So it's tickets. You are not paying, but it's tickets. So you need to book your sitting for us to know who are we expecting. So I think I will send for us in Plan B in-house, I will send us a link, all right, to, yeah, let me just look at it if I have it here. Okay, so they're here. I see the link here. So, but I will send us the modality so that for the in-house, for external people, they have been given instruction on what to send and where to send information to. Okay, so I think I will just check and give us modality anyway. So ladies and gentlemen, any question? Do you have any questions? So you can ask questions and then answer will be provided to you. Any question, anyone? Okay, Dino Forrest, do you have anything to tell anyone?
Anyway, boss, nothing much, but the truth is that the grass is green. Frankly, the grass is green.
Yeah.
You know, the grass is green. Where we are going now, in the next 2-3 months, the output would be so obvious.
Yes.
You know, having all the tools we have together now with Admiral, giving people the leverage to be able to start an account and manage on their own. Frankly, the grass is green. So my own is just to tell everyone to just get prepared, you know, and see how we rock and roll together.
Yes.
Thanks, boss. Yeah.
Bless you, sir. Yeah, Mr. Chris, do you have anything to tell everybody? Yeah, Mr. Chris, are you there? You have something to tell anyone? Okay, Mr. Simplicity.
No, sir. I'm good. I'm good. The lecture was beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, fantastic. So, Mr. Simplicity, you have something to tell us.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. You just hit the aspects that I was actually having in mind. That is the aspect of the evergreen FFS.
Yes, sir.
Let me also use this opportunity to tell everyone, if you are in Plan B, the name connotes actually what we are for. There is always a Plan B. I also put it on a cash flow. If all you are doing as a Plan B member is 100% evergreen FFS, is an L. And also, I will also use this opportunity to tell everyone that is on this call, I will beg you for now, don't preach evergreen FFS to anybody. Please, let's do it by ourselves. We have been doing it by ourselves and we have been successful with it. It's not that they are bad. The only problem they have is just that they don't listen and take advice. That is just the only challenge. Maybe they feel they know it all. Please take the bull by the horn. Let's do it by ourselves. Together we rise. That is Plan B. Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir. All right. So, anybody with additional information, I can see Engineer Charles in. You have anything to say? Oh, Honorable Friday, you're here, so you're going to talk. So get ready. So I can see Engineer Charles. Do you have anything to tell us, sir? Is a father, is a grandfather, and so you have anything to tell us, sir? Honorable Friday, get ready. I'm going to call to you.
I noticed that.
Okay.
I thought the line of simplicity. I noticed that all the projects that come from outside to us are the ones that give us headache. But the ones that we pick from our Plan B has always been a source of putting smiles on our face. So maybe we have to be more careful in picking projects from outside. That's what I want to add. And I want to thank you for all the efforts, for all the sacrifices you are making for Plan B. God will bless you abundantly in Jesus' name.
Amen, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. Honorable Friday. Honorable Friday, say something.
The boss.
I mean, lawyer.
Nami lawyer boss, Oga. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
Hello, boss.
Yes. I'm with you.
What? Yes, sir.
Yes. It's like you have a network connection or something.
Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you now.
The network is funny here. In case you can hear me.
I can hear you now.
I prayerfully hope to be there on Saturday, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hello, boss.
Sir.
Hello, boss. I have something to talk to Honorable Friday when he's through.
Okay. Okay. Honorable Friday, Dean of Forest,
Yes,
the Dean of Forest will speak something to you when we are done.
it's okay, sir. It's okay, sir.
Yes. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, so just like we've said, if you look at it, in Plan B, we've been running a journey that's a gradual, and then we leverage on tools and to help ourselves. And then, of course, it has been phenomenal. And of course, not that we are perfect. We've been seeing the ups and downs, but one of the advantage, anybody who have been Plan B for many years will know that ability to manage our risk and diversify have been helping us a lot. Many people come and say they make billions and all of that. After some time, we didn't see them again. And we will still continue with the same energy. Not that we are bragging about that, but we give thanks to God because he had always been helping us. And then we have been, giving glory to him for that. So just like what Engineer Charles said, I observed that when platform come from outside, perhaps maybe at least he will want to even put it this way, that he discovered that the system that we Plan B do not have control over, the platform may be good, the system may be good, but when Plan B does not have control over that, it seems to, be more traumatic for us and all of that. So I pray God will keep giving us grace and understanding to do more. And then I beg all of us to Plan B, and all the people probably will be inviting to our business forum, our training and informations and all of that, like what we have lined up now. I don't expect anybody afterwards of this, like this hosting of Admiral event we are hosting. Guys, we've been on radio. There have been radio hype since last week, and then we've been on radio from yesterday. I will be there on live appearances till Friday, every day. Not one radio station, Wazobia, Nigeria Info, and Cool FM, and then at least to just help people so that we can help a lot for us to grow together. Remember, together we rise in Plan B Xpress. So with that, you can agree with me. If anyone who is following just simple instruction, do here, move here, do here, and all of that, you can be in money. I can tell you, trust me, you can be in money. Even, the way people thought crypto is done, it's not the way it should be done. Crypto is done in, in not this jamboree, the way people are doing it. Not that you cannot scalp, but it shouldn't be your predominant activities. Not that you cannot do future trade. Okay, look at the two we have two in CoinW, right? And then we said, okay, everybody, if you're in CoinW, you can do future. But when you are doing the future, should be done, in a modest, way. And the advantage is that the CoinW now, you can now use it to build an ecosystem of earning some rebate when people are using the services. It's been a while, I've not even checked but as long as everybody are having a good soft landing, then we can grow together and help ourselves and help our community. I know the Dean of Forest want to say something. Go ahead.
All right, Honorable Friday.
Honorable Friday, are you here?
I just wanted to confirm if he still remembers me, if he knows me very well.
Why not?
Okay.
I'm with you 247.
Okay, sir. Okay, we have a lot of work to do because I need to go back home. So there are people I left behind since 2019, prior to COVID-19. I need to go and rebuild them, and using your forum, we need to work together with all of these things we have put in place now. We need to work together to really work on worry and its environment.
It is my pleasure always, sir.
On a serious note,
Yes,
good thing you just mentioned that you try as much as possible to be in Port Harcourt on Saturday.
It's a must. I will be part of it.
I look forward to seeing you.
He will have to stay on Sunday to be part of the executive dinner. It's a must for him.
Okay, yes, so please plan that for the executive dinner so that you don't just plan to leave on that day, and when you come, will not change your plans.
No, it's okay, sir. It's okay.
All right, sir. All the best, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Simplicity, your hand is up. You want to say something?
Yes, sir. Sir, yesterday early in the morning.
Yes, sir.
You know my cousin, the one that is in UK.
Yes, sir.
when we had discussion about this evergreen FFS,
Yes, sir.
there is one thing he said. When he dropped the call, I was crying. What was the comment? He said, Plan B gave us Utron. I put just $1,000. I have been farming, compounding within a space of 6 to 7 months.
Huh?
USD is running. I mean,
It's running now. I told you now. Even
gold is running.
Gold is running. USD is running. Sorry, Mr. Aziz, for cutting you in.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
So he said he put just $1,000 in Utron. Within a space of 6 to 7 months, it's already over $2,000. They say all these losses, it would have even been better everything was just on Utron.
For him.
When he finished, inside me, I was grieved because I just look at it that I don't want to say I made a mistake, but the only thing I just used as a console, I said, all your losses, you are going to get them back. I said, thank God you are still listening and you are doing those farming and staking that are coming on board. And that is the actual purpose of Plan B. I am not kicking against all this future trading. It's good, even right from time. What you have always tell us about future is just a place when I need an urgent money. It's not, we should not take it as a way of life in Plan B.
As an industry.
Exactly. So when he finished, he now said, if I should collect all the losses, if everything has been on Utron, that means I will have been over 100%. What am I trying to say? The slow look
hard, but
look very hard, and the place we are thinking that they are fast, actually, when you now look at it, it's actually the place that is slow.
Yes.
I dropped a message on cash flow, that was yesterday. If that is after I've thought over everything. Please, I am begging. If you are in Plan B, enough of the hype. Our culture has always been, say it exactly how it looked like. We have seen it that those places we thought that is rosy, there is nothing there. Even our own way has always been the best. Even some people say they are the savior of their own time, not my own time. They are nowhere to be found today. So please, above all, let's be humble. As you see me, so I still remain the simplicity. I don't know how to do research. You see, as they just post time, I pick them. I utilize it. And I come to realize that those people that are always saying they know it, they know how to do research, they are all behind schedule. Please, let's be humble and obey simple instruction.
Yes.
It's very, very important. Very, very important. Please, I am begging. The Lord will help us in Jesus' name.
Amen. All right, thank you very much. So just like what was said, what we just beg every Plan B members is importantly is that if you look at it, most people in Plan B, if you're not very well rooted. What I mean rooted, not that someone says, I'm connected to Plan B. How do I know somebody is well rooted in Plan B? Number one, he will always been very concerned about information being dropped, either bad or good. For instance, a message is being, he's prompt at taking action. And one thing in Plan B, if you're in Plan B, we have a culture. If a platform is saying that you have money to start or not, the first instruction is that register. But most, if you don't, it just shows that you are not following instruction. Number two, we don't depend on one thing, Plan B. Yeah, we don't depend on one thing, Plan B. Imagine the same crypto. Now, so just like what you are saying now about the future trading. Now, if you want to enjoy future, you can see that all trade, all the financial market, the best trading strategy is swing. Why is it the best? Number one, it will give you sweatless results. You will not struggle because you are actually following the activities, just like many of us saw what I did to AUD card, for instance. Now, the same AUD card that people blew account, for instance, was the same AUD card I was just trading with ease. But I may enter that trade only once in a month. Or some month, I may not see any entry. Imagine I'm waiting for a market, and I wait for 1 or 2 months before I enter. Other people say, now wow, I've been waiting for 1 month. So where will I make money? You will make. So those are the challenges. So what will beg everybody in Plan B, if you are connected, is that pay rapt attention. We've said 5 years to financial freedom. And if it's 5 years to financial freedom, it is 5 years to financial freedom. That is slow, eventually will be fast, and fast eventually can be slow. So I'm sure going forward, a lot of people will be learning, because if you are in Plan B and you refuse to get the virtue, if you're just looking at the fruit without the seed, I can tell you, you may regret it. So people can repeat the wheel, and people who are getting the seed, no matter what happens, we're able to get over it and make and help ourselves to make so much. So thank you very much, everyone. And let's go. I'm going to be doing a lot. So I've said, prepare yourself, invite your friend everywhere, both within Port Harcourt and outside Port Harcourt. Somebody say, what do you mean by fractional stock? Okay, that was an old one. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. Do have a nice Tuesday. Bye for now.